This is your Weather Extreme video for Sunday, February the 19th. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters, and looks like the rain's holding in and the clouds are going to hold in even tougher. Let's get right to the Skycam network this morning, and there is Tuscaloosa. The streets showing a little shininess from the rain that has been falling. No rain falling at the moment, according to radar, in the vicinity of the Demopolis Skycam, but we can certainly tell that the lights are reflecting off a lot of low clouds. Surface feature is primarily a low-pressure system that was located in extreme southwestern Georgia first thing this morning, but by noon today is expected to be in the vicinity of Savannah. In the meantime, in the upper atmosphere, we've got to get this trough by before we can end the rain. The bulk of the rain is over northeastern Mississippi and the Tennessee River Valley of Alabama, but we'll be having patchy light rain occur through much of the morning and into the very early afternoon hours until we can get this trough by. Once the trough is by, we should dry out. And while the clouds will stay tough tonight, it looks like we'll probably see plenty of sunshine on Monday. Still mild across the southeastern part of the country, and of course the only really warm temperatures across Florida, where they're generally in the 60s and 70s. No 60s and 70s here, though. As a matter of fact, don't look for temperatures to change much. Whatever your temperatures are this morning, they might climb 2 or 3 degrees, maybe 4, but I doubt that many places in central Alabama will get above probably about 53, 54 degrees or so. Radar shows the bulk of the rain stretching from in the vicinity of Coleman, across the Shoals area and Tupelo up to Memphis. And again, that will be moving by as soon as we can get that trough by, which is going to be about the middle of the day. There's a little bit closer look across central Alabama from the Birmingham radar. The watch warning map is looking interesting. There's a number of winter weather advisories and warnings in effect for the southern Appalachians for some snow that's going to be occurring there. And then we have some winter weather advisories over in the central Rockies as well. QPF-wise, the bulk of the rain over the next 5 days is going to come in a couple of different spurts, primarily this one right now, producing a good deal of the rain that you see that is forecast through Thursday. And then we have another little shot at rain on Wednesday that's not going to bring a great deal of precipitation our way. Slight risk across the northern peninsula of Florida, basically in the vicinity of about Gainesville, Jacksonville area. All right, here's the 06E GFS model running. Here comes our trough that should be coming by today around the middle of the day, and that should put an end to most of the rain. By tomorrow, we're under a pretty sharp ridge as another system digs in to the southern or southeastern Rockies, you might say, coming out across the Oklahoma and Texas Panhandle area. And so that should give us just a beautiful day and fairly mild. A cool start, though, as we head back towards freezing for our low. That comes out very quickly, and as it does, it will dissipate somewhat, so it's coming out pretty much as a shortwave trough, and as it does, it will drag the possibility of some precipitation across our area on Tuesday. Looks like maybe kind of towards the latter part or the afternoon hours. And then another one drops in very quickly behind that one, so it's a very progressive pattern. And that one brings another shot at some possible rain on Wednesday. And then we head into Thursday, and we've gone a little bit zonal. Now, what that means for us is that Thursday is probably going to be a dry day, and that's okay with me. I mean, we're getting these wet days just like every couple of days. But then on Friday, we see another big trough coming in, and that big trough bringing a combination of both a front and some wet weather along with some colder weather. Now, interesting, there are some model differences here. Let's take a look at, and remember, this is Friday. Let's take a look at the forecast for Friday for the European, and you can see the European is somewhat faster. That is, the precipitation at 18Z is already clearing central Alabama. So that's interesting there. This is a little faster. 540 line only getting down to, a little below Memphis, whereas the GFS showing the 540 contour getting down into northern Louisiana. And then also the GFS, not quite as aggressive on the precipitation, but it does look like, I don't know, I kind of get the feeling the Europeans just maybe a little bit too fast on these model differences that you see there. But anyway, that is Friday, so we see that trough comes by on Saturday. So that means that we should be clearing out by Saturday, and a little wraparound moisture perhaps, bringing some snow to the southern Appalachians. But otherwise, it looks like maybe the clouds holding in, but it certainly looks like the rain should be over and we should have a nice weekend. But notice also it's going to be colder. Look at the 540 line coming down into the vicinity of Macon, Georgia. Then by Sunday, a week from today, we're back under a ridge, so it looks like a pretty good day as another system. Wow, just one after the other. I think maybe we're going to have to do one of these numbering systems here to keep track of them. But there's another system coming out of the Central Rockies, and at least for us anyway, it looks like Sunday should be a beautiful day ahead of that system as we see the temperatures or the warmth in the atmosphere just recover once again. All right, going out a little further into voodoo country, and it looks like we stay fairly mild through the end of February with another wet system coming our way on the 29th, but we see most of that getting here around the 3rd, and then we have another one approaching on the 5th. It probably means more rain towards the 6th or late on the 5th, but can't be that specific, this far out. So it looks like the pattern certainly remaining progressive and no signs of any especially or extremely cold weather, at least in the current forecasts. Well, thanks for tuning in to the Weather Xtreme video. I expect James Spann to be in the hot seat once again, first thing on Monday morning with the next edition of the Weather Xtreme video. In the meantime, make it a great day and Godspeed.
Thank you for trusting us to be your #1 source for news
in all of Central Alabama.
in back-to-back ratings periods.
More people watched ABC 3340
than any other station in Birmingham.